All right. So, gonna attempt to paint some of the apartments over there. I like the light shining through pretty brightly. So I'm gonna just play around with that. I like the shapes and the composition, so I'm just gonna try something out from my little living space and see how it goes. Let me make sure the camera's on because it didn't make any sound. Yep. Okay, I'm rolling. So trying something different here with the camera and such. So I don't know how much I'll be talking throughout this one, but anyway, hope you enjoy this video. Give this one a thumbs up if you want to see more like this. I'd appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. It's Brandon Schaefer, by the way. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Anyway, let's get into this painting. I'm gonna try this out, man. See how it goes. So I'm just gonna try to plan everything out real quickly. Just with some quick lines. So I want topmost point up here. Bring it down. And then let's see, this is a little lower. Have a line coming down. Just trying to draw it out so that I have everything can fit on there the way that I want to, the way that I'm envisioning it. So you kind of draw the highest thing in the photo and then the lowest, or in your space there. And then you kind of get the proportions of everything else. Try and figure out how everything's gonna be worked out. So I'm gonna try to just do this real quick and hopefully make an interesting looking painting, or a good one. It's always a challenge. So let's see, this comes down a little bit. Okay. Boom. So there we go. Got that line drawn in. Connected. Straight across. It's probably hard to see where I'm painting way over there, but it's just part of the roof, and I need to kind of plan the light right now. I'm going to kind of omit a lot of stuff, just leave out some things. Some things that I don't see necessary to include. But this should be interesting. It's kind of different than what I normally paint, so we'll see how it goes. And every painting is just practice, you know. I'm just practicing a little bit, trying to get back into it. I've kind of been slacking off lately. I haven't painted a lot, so I'm trying to get back into it and just paint every day and paint any chance I get. So this is my second painting today. Trying to get into it. Boom. Playing that out. All right. So it's kind of an interesting composition. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Something quick like that. I really like the light. I'm just, my focus lately has been on light play and getting the light to work throughout a painting. So that's my main focus, is just the light play. It's something I really enjoy when I do get it down. So that's something I'm working on. I missed just a small line here. No big deal. All right. I'm gonna fill in the sky, even though I should do that last, but it's all right. Might as well just fill it in now. It's right there. And I just, with these small paintings, I'm just trying to keep everything loose and stick with the focus of the painting, and that's the light. So that's what I'm gonna work on here. Unedited videos, fun stuff, man, fun stuff. All right, so what color is that light? That thing is really bright, so it's hard to even look at it. I get this glare. But it's really like a light yellow, light tan. Super, super light. So I'm just gonna mix these up here. And really I want a little bit of variation in there, so I can do different kind of broken color here with some yellow, some red. Just keep it really loose, trying to. It's a nice balance of darks and shadows over there, so I really enjoy that. Alright, so there's the light. Now I just got to get all the neutrality in there and the shadows. And this will be a finished painting. Just something quick, man, just, you know. I've been itching to paint, so I'm just, that's what I'm working on. Oh, somebody opened the door over there. That makes it interesting. Things are always moving, you know, everything is always in constant motion. Makes it quite challenging. So I'm going to mix up some of the shadows here for the wall. Just try to get the right value first of all, for the most part. It's a little dark. It looks so much lighter on my palette, and then when I throw it on here, it's super dark. It's much lighter in life. Much lighter. There we go. Now I just throw this on here. Certain locations. Just try to make it look natural. Throw in some other variation in blues and maybe a little bit of red. Just keep it organic looking. Nice and natural. Some lighter areas, darker areas, light shining through there. But I don't want to mess with it too much. I'll end up overworking it. So that's That's what happened with my last painting. I overworked it, and it sucks when I do that. I get so mad at myself for overworking it, but what can you do? You know, you just gotta move on to the next and then learn from it and just do your best not to overwork it. I like paintings when they're kind of like spontaneous almost, or just alive and natural, just nice looking. You overwork them too much, they lose the spontaneous and the moment kind of feeling. Hmm. 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 Those shadows are really dark. Gotta lighten those up, man. Getting tough now. Always gets to that tough stage. Alright. Just gotta keep my composure and just do the best I can. Just move to a different area to work on. Try to keep the focus in mind though. Okay, not too detailed, not too detailed. It's hard to keep all this, keep it loose and then remember all this stuff you're supposed to know for painting. It gets really tough. It's tough to apply all of that stuff. Just gotta do the best you can and critique it at the end and fix some things if possible. And move on. I just try to keep the paint flowing, kind of thick, kind of like melted butter. Just keep it some consistency. I have the tendency to paint really dry, so I'm trying to get the paint really liquidy, fluid. And just kind of remember that. That's something that's kind of hard for me personally. So it's something I've been working on. Just thought I'd mention that. The values are getting kind of squished together right now. There's not much contrast. Alright, I just gotta block this in because that greenish kind of gray that I had at the beginning is not helping at all.